So today we are going to discuss about the single rubric which is mentioned in the mind chapter of complete repertory in phosphoric acid. So we are going to discuss about the phosphoric acid and which single rubric is present in this medicine in the mind chapter from the complete repertory. So the first rubric we find is element from homesickness. So we already know that what is the meaning of homesickness. It is when you are away from home you feel very bad in a certain way, and that is the theme of homesickness. And when you have homesickness and the patient is actually very drowsiness, there is a feeling of very drowsiness particularly, then you can think of homesickness of phosphoric acid. So we know that phosphoric acid, we know that homesickness is there in capsicum animals also present with the homesickness, but in phosphoric acid if the homesickness is present with drowsiness, and that is the main theme in the phosphoric acid. We know that phosphoric acid is very apathetic kind of patient, very indifferent to everything, and he lies like a log and he doesn't care to do anything. He's very drowsy kind of person. So element from homesickness, drowsiness with. Second rubric is love, disappointed, unhappy, then again drowsiness with. So that is drowsiness is one of theme of phosphoric acid. Then we find that answering abruptly, shortly, cut hair. So if a patient comes and he is not answering, even in fever, even in typhoid, he is not answering very every word, and he is answering very abruptly, very shortly, and the answer is not understandable. So abruptly, shortly, cutty, and unintelligible, at times inappropriate in typhoid. So in typhoid, if we cannot understand what is the patient saying, then we can think of phosphoric acid. Again, answer reluctantly. What is the meaning of reluctantly? It is he is at least not. I mean, he is not very. उसको इच्छा नहीं है किसी भी चीज़ को बोलने का. So he is answering everything reluctantly. बेतुका मतलब बिल्कुल भी बेमन होके बिल्कुल जवाब दे रहा है. Slowly and short and incoherently. Incoherently का मतलब जो कि बेतुकी बात है. Then answer slowly, stupidly. So that is the again anxiety, confusion, and coordination. So if a person in typhoid is having very much of anxiety, and with the anxiety there is a theme of phosphoric acid, that is indifference, confusion, coordination, drowsiness, dullness. So then we can think of phosphoric acid also. Again, anxiety consigns of masturbation. After, if a person who is masturbating and after masturbation he feels very bad and he feels anxiety, consigns of, then we can think of phosphoric acid. Again, anxiety, cough during tickling and expectoration of bright red frothy blood often after hawking. If a person having anxiety, cough during, and the patient why is having anxiety and cough during? Because there is tickling and expectoration of bright red frothy blood. So there is tickling and expectoration of bright red frothy blood often after hawking. Whenever he is hawked, there is tickling and expectoration of bright red frothy blood. So, and he becomes very anxious, then you can think of phosphoric acid. Again, anxiety, health about, and what is the anxiety, health about is very common symptom, but if he is very much concerned about recovery, then you can think of phosphoric acid. Anxiety, perspiration with profuse during night and in morning. So if a person is having very much anxiety in the night and he is also having very much of anxiety in the morning with a lot of perspiration, then you can think of phosphoric acid. We know that phosphoric acid improves over past trouble. So he is very brooding kind of person. So brooding, disappointment over cardiac weakness with. So if the brooding there is cardiac weakness, and then we can think of phosphoric acid. And love, disappointment from. Obviously confusion of mind. So we know that phosphoric acid very confused kind of person, very dull, very drowsiness is present. Dancing desire for unconscious. Delirium, mild prostration with bright disease, murmuring, solary, muttering. So these are the conditions of mind. Delirium with quite stupefaction and dullness of head. So there is again in delirium there is also stupefaction and dullness of head. Then we delusion, imagination, clocks hears striking off. So if a person having delusion that बाहर में कोई घड़ी है जो कि बार बार घड़ी की आवाज़ सुनता है, clock hears striking off, then you can think of phosphoric acid also. It is one of uncommon symptoms of phosphoric acid. Hearing objects moving, standing on head with head tilted, discouraged. एक और रूब्रिक है कि delusion, imagination, standing on head विथ बेड टिल्टेड, थोड़ा बेड उसका टिल्ट हो गया है और वो हेड के बल पे खड़ा है, तो ये इस तरह का भी डिलोजन उसको होता है। ये सारी कंडीशन उसको टाइफाइड में, फीवर में बहुत सारा देखने को मिलता है। देन अगेन डिस्करेज्ड एयर इन ओपन एयर में उसको एग्रावेशन होता है, वो डिस्करेज फील करता है। देन अगेन ड्रीम्स प्लीजेंट, डलनेस, sluggishness, डिफिकल्टी थिंकिंग एंड कंप्रीहेंडिंग, स्पेशली मॉर्निंग वेकिंग ऑन प्रेशर इन फोरहेड। सो सुबह जब भी ये सो के उठेगा इसको प्रेशर वाला फीलिंग आएगा फोरहेड पे। Impotency with walking while, pressure in forehead from, so there is also pressure in forehead, dullness, drowsiness, confusion of mind, and with the pressure on forehead, that is the condition of phosphoric acid. Again brooding, then dwells on, so he dwells on past disagreeable occurrence, disappointment, so he constantly thinks of the past and whatever happened with him, so that is the condition of phosphoric acid. He is very brooding kind of person. Fear death of, fear pressure in hypochondriac with smallpox. So if a person if in the smallpox we find that fear death of, okay, then we can think of phosphoric acid. Frightened easily, these are the common symptoms. Homesickness, nostalgia, with inclination to hypochondriacs. If a person become very hypochondriac, for example, he becomes very fearful and especially after sexual abuse, then we can think of phosphoric acid. We know that phosphoric acid is very good medicine for impotency, and if a person becomes very hypochondriac after the sexual abuse, then we can think of phosphoric acid. Then ideas deficiency of, so in phosphoric acid there is no idea, we don't find any new idea. He is not very enthusiastic kind of person. He doesn't have any idea, any thoughts in mind. So deficiency of brain fat. So ideas deficiency, there is no idea in the brain, and there is no brain fat also present. So in that condition we can think of phosphoric acid. We know that indifference, apathy are very much present. Emaciation and weakness, especially with life too, averse to life. Milk with scanty, struggling unequal adverse circumstances with. Insanity, madness, distortion of mouth with. Memory weakness, loss of names of proper members of his family of. Then again, prostration of mind, mental exhaustion, brain fag, diarrhea from some rest, mental exertion after study prolonged, after prolonged study के बाद भी mental exertion करने के बाद अगर उसको बहुत ज़्यादा mental prostration हो जाता है, mental exhaustion हो जाता है, brain fag हो जाता है, then we can think of phosphoric acid. There is also medicine like picric acid, picric acid, picric, and obviously, so even in those conditions we can think of phosphoric acid. Again, reproaches others in the morning, then phosphoric acid. Sadness, despondency, depression, melancholy, midnight after 1 a.m. on waking, cholera in 4th day, diseases from air open only while the longer he walks the worse he gets. So there is a symptom, that is sadness, despondency, depression. He becomes very sad, very despondent, very depressed, and very melancholic when he starts walking while and after. So when he walks in open air, he becomes very sad, very depressed kind of person. Only while the longer he walks the worse he gets. जितना वो लंबा चलेगा, जितना लंबा वॉकिंग करेगा, उतना उसको सैडनेस फील होगा. देन अगेन वीकनेस फ्रॉम, देन वीकनेस के बाद बहुत ज़्यादा उसको सैडनेस होगा, बहुत ज़्यादा वीकनेस की वजह से उसको बहुत ज़्यादा सैडनेस होगा. सेंसिटिव, ओवर सेंसिटिव, म्यूजिक टू एवरी नोट कॉजेज स्टिचेज इन ईयर, वायलेंट पेन्स इन हेड. सो म्यूजिक भी एग्रावेशन होता है. देन अगेन साइन कोलेराइन. सो कोलेरा के टाइम में बहुत ज़्यादा इसको साइन फील हो रहा है, ठीक है. देन अगेन thoughts, fancies, ideas, vanishing, loss of morning, alone when, unconsciousness, alone when. So he becomes very unconscious, and coma comes when he is alone, especially. Again, weeping, tearful mood, homesickness as found. We know that homesickness is good medicine. Phosphoric acid is a good medicine for homesickness. So these are the single rubric which is present in the mind chapter of phosphoric acid, and from this we can take an idea, we can get an idea of phosphoric acid. That phosphoric acid is very drowsy, he is very dull, he becomes very sad, and he doesn't have any idea in his mind. He is very different, very apathetic to everything, and he is very brooding. He dwells on past moments, and that is the main thing of phosphoric acid. So in next video we will talk about some other medicine.